So you can do this so many more times this weekend. All right. Let's start actually, let's start with feet. We've been doing some footwork. We'll start with the little feet again today. So coming to a nice comfortable seated position, I want you to pick a foot that you want to work with. And you can cross that ankle over your thigh if you want to sit on a chair. If you prefer that, that's fine too. So we did this on Tuesday. We did some little toe circles. So I want you to take your big toe and we're just going to take some circles. Ooh, you might get some snaps and crackles. Maybe 3 circles one way. Don't have to do a ton of them. 3 circles the other way. Go down to that second toe. We'll circle that one. And then reverse. Down to that third toe. I'm kind of, encouraging a little bit of length. Kind of giving it a little bit of traction out of that joint. Not too much, just enough to kind of give it a little stretch. And then down to that 5th toe. Circle and circle. Great. Okay, so today, let me come a little closer. So this is going to be like our little mini washcloth. So take your first toe, taking my little pincher fingers, put it kind of on like your toe pad and then underneath. And I want you to wring your toe out. Boop, 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 boop. And then same thing on your second toe. So I'm kind of going opposite, right? There's little joints in there you can mobilize. And then the third one. And then the 4th one. And then the 5th one, you kind of move your hands wherever you need to be for that. Give that a little bit of mobilization. Good. And then toe splits. Take your first and second toe. Okay, I'll stay closer so you guys can see. First and second toe. Split and split. Front to back. And then give it just a little bit of a spread apart. So you're spreading out that webbing. Okay. Try that with the second and third toe now. Split a couple times front to back. And then a little spread. Split front to back, and a little spread, and then front to back on those final 2, and a little spread. Great. So moving into some ankle mobilization, let's hold hands with that foot. So those toes are a little warmer. Mine are kind of cold, actually. Take your other hand, right? So it's the same hand as the leg. Put it under your heel. Circle that foot. So I'm trying to circle my ankle and my toes all at the same time. Feel that connection of your arms into your back. So I'm not just stiff here, right? I'm trying to kind of move my spine with it. Start to almost imagine like your spine's like a little slinky, right? That you can kind of move around. Try to reverse those circles, right? So it's got some nice breath and air and all those joints, especially on this cold gray day today. Since it's all Dayton folks in here. Good, and now we're going to switch to your hand. So unlace your hand, place that hand on your heel, and then put the other one on the top of your foot and try to thread there. Oh, that's a little tight today. Okay, there we go. Same thing, you're going to circle that ankle, feeling those arms connect into your spine. Nice breath in and out and reverse. Good, and then we're gonna let that go. Unlace those fingers, and then go ahead and stretch your legs out in front of you. Try to sit up really nice and tall, and then just point and flex those feet. Just feel that difference in mobility. Take my socks off here. You can even kind of look at the spread of your toes, see if it's any easier on that foot you just worked. You can kind of like curl your toes up and down. Should feel a little bit warmer in there. All right, let's do the new foot. So onto your new side. So we started with our little toe circle. So take that big toe, you can give it a little bit of traction and then just gently circle that toe around. Right, so remember we have 26 moving bones in our feet. There's actually 28 bones, 2 of them do not move. 33 joints in your foot. That's pretty amazing. Right, so like I said on Tuesday, if something goes wrong down there, might really affect everything above. Keep circling down. And again, putting some warmth and awareness down on our feet is really great prep work for Pilates that we're going to move into. Right? So it's great to get your feet grounded and then move all the way up the rest of the system. Okay, then we've got your little twist. So you grab your little pincher fingers, go onto that big toe, and then wring out your little tiny washcloth toe. Twist, twist, twist a few times. Try not to force it. I'm just kind of like wringing out that, kind of feel my skin sort of moving around in between my fingers. Second and third toe. or sorry, second toe, then the third toe, doing one at a time. Fourth toe, and the fifth. Not much, just enough to get some little blood flow going through there. Okay, toe splits, right? So take that first and second toe, split that toe front to back, and switch a couple of times. And then spread that webbing out right at the base of those toes. Same thing, second and third. Spread that out. Your toes should technically be the widest part of your foot. The ball of your foot should not be the widest part of your foot. That has just kind of happened over time by how we've designed shoes. So a nice, healthy foot, your pinky toe and your big toe should be the widest point of your foot, right? We've compressed our little toes in these kind of narrow toe boxes, and then the balls of the feet have become the widest part. Go ahead and interlace your fingers. So kind of interesting to think about. That's another reason why this toe work is so important. It's opening up and spreading all of those 33 joints around. So take a hold of your, this is opposite hand to foot here, holding hands with your foot. Grab that heel, and then we'll circle, moving those arms in the spine. Kind of starts to feel like a little like choo-choo train when you get it going right. And then reverse it. Go ahead and unlace those fingers. Switch, so now your hand comes onto your heel. The other hand that was on your heel, Lord, I hope I didn't confuse you guys too much with that. Switch something somewhere, then we're doing good. Circle again, or some sort of like figure eight, I guess, with the foot, right? So we're trying to circle the forefoot and the heel. Hopefully that's feeling a little easier to you guys now. This was pretty hard for me when I first started practicing this, and I feel like the more we do it in class, the easier it's kind of gotten for me. So hopefully you guys are feeling that too. Go ahead and unlace.
Does it make sense that that's harder for me to get the motion right on one side than the other?
Yeah, I mean, if we're not perfectly symmetrical.
Yeah, because it's like it doesn't quite compute on one side, and it's not really a figure eight, it's some other strange figure.
Yeah, it's like yeah. So I would imagine that's coming from your ankle probably, right? Since we're trying to get some ankle mobility in there.
Okay.
I feel like I had the same experience, Carol, when I first started doing this too. So yeah, I feel like one side just feels disjointed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, very normal. I would say normal. I'm glad to hear someone else had a hard time with it too. Good. Okay, so now let's do some just kind of we did some big compressions down our legs on Tuesday. I want to go over those again. So the leg that you worked first, you can bend your knee if you need to. I've got long hamstrings, so I can kind of reach over and grab my foot. But if you need to, bend your knee. So I'm just kind of taking my hands gently, compressing my toes, compressing the arch of my foot, my heel. I'm going to come up the front of my shin, just kind of nice, big, gentle compressions around my knee, up into my quad, just squeeze, 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 getting some blood, and then go underneath, under that hamstring, down under that calf, into that Achilles tendon. And then you're going to do just some big swipes. So start at the front of that, top of that thigh at the hip crease, and just swipe that leg. Imagine it could get longer. One more, sweep it longer. Okay, so other side. So again, if you need to bend your knee to grab that foot, go for it. You're going to just compress that foot, get it a little bit of warmth in there. Go up the front of the shin, keeping those shoulders soft, just up through that quad. So I'm kind of giving myself a little body weight too. And then underneath into those hamstrings, behind the knee, down the calf, Achilles tendon, ankle joint. And then we'll take those three big swipes. Come back to the top of the hip, swipe it down one more, and swipe. Great. Okay. So hopefully those legs feel good. Now, a little bit of arms. You can just bring your legs together. Take one hand on one arm. Just give yourself a nice little compression. Down, and then back up. Maybe even in a little armpit stuff, just get that to release a bit. So just kind of squeezing, and you can switch sides. Up the arm, all around, down the arm. into those hands. And then interlace your hands for me. One little thing for the wrists. I'll come a little closer here. So you're going to try to make, so now we're going to make a little figure 8 with the wrists. So I've got my palms together. I'm going to try to keep them closed. And then I'm going to slowly trace my figure 8 with my knuckles. So a great little warm up for those wrists into your hands, especially if you have, hopefully feel a little warmer down in your legs, right? So, you know, we tend to get a little colder in our hands and our feet, the colder the temperature gets. Can you reverse your figure 8? If you can't quite figure out the figure 8, even just like little wrist circles, you'll probably start to get there. Feels like a little fishy swimming through the water. Great, and then we're gonna let that go, shake out those hands. So hopefully now those kind of our digits feel a little bit warmer. All right, find a nice seated position, bend your knees for me. So we're just gonna do a few little roll back preps. So we start to get our abdominals and spine moving a bit. Hold on to the backs of your thighs. Feel your sitting bones widen underneath you. You might even kind of pick up the flesh of your tush and kind of widen it out. You feel a nice wide base of your pelvis. So hands on the thighs, take a breath in. And now I want you to exhale, round your spine. So I'm rocking now from on top of my sitting bones to behind my sitting bones, okay? My shoulders are down. And then I'm gonna inhale, roll that back up to sit tall. Now the action's coming from my pelvis. You know, those pelvic tilts we practice a lot, right? I'm not leaning my shoulders back. I am trying to get my pelvis to do the work, and then the rest of my spine follows. Feel your tummy pull in, and now inhale, roll up, sit tall at the top. Exhale, roll back. Shoulders slide down. Notice if those shoulders want to help and hike up to the ears. They're so nice, those shoulders. They just love to help. Feel that length. One more, round that spine, roll back. Inhale, sit tall at the top. Now, release your hands. Exhale, roll back. So a little less help from the upper body. Inhale, sit tall, 2 more. Exhale and roll back. Now, if you feel like you're getting too much in your hip flexors, sometimes it's nice to turn your legs out and make a diamond shape like this. Sometimes that helps get out of your hip flexors, so you could work there too. Inhale, roll up. One more time, roll back. Stay there. Now, can you lift your arms over your head, stay in your C curve, shoulders down, and then exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale again, up. Exhale, tummy pulls in. Can you soften those hip flexors? One more, inhale up. Exhale down. Lift yourself back up, sitting tall at the top. Breathe in, you can shake out those legs a little bit. And now breathe out, roll back. So now we're gonna add a twist. I want you to twist to your right. So your hands are reaching over your right thigh. Inhale through the center, twist to the left. So it's like the light of my chest just shines over that thigh in between my arms through the center. Twist to the right. So I'm still in my C curve, but I'm just a little twisted. Inhale, center, make sure you're not arched in your low back. Scoop that tail under. Twist to the left. Inhale, center, one more. Twist to the right, feel that tail scoop. Inhale, center, twist to the left. Inhale, center, and then exhale, roll yourself up. Good, and again, shake out those legs. We're gonna do one more set. So you felt probably when the arms rolled over your head, it's a lot harder, right? You have more weight you have to handle, so it's more ab work. So if you know you didn't like that, keep your arms forward. If not, we're gonna lift the arms up with that rotation we just did, okay? You'll be great. Sitting tall, breathe in. Scoop that tail under, find that nice round spine. You can even hold on to your thighs here, just kind of remind those thighs what it felt like to not work. Get those tummy muscles turned on. Reach your arms forward. Good. Now reach to the right, over that thigh. Lift your arms up, move through the center, and then over to the left. Lift your arms up, move through the center. Exhale, twist right. Lift those arms up. Exhale, twist left. Lift them up and twist right. One more each side. Lift the arms up without the shoulders hiking. Twist to the right. Lift them up. Twist to the left. Lift them up. Now this time roll all the way down. Oh, thank goodness. onto the mat. Oh, never thought I'd be so happy to be down on the floor, right? Okay, move your feet about the width of your mat. You can open your arms into a T or a little goal post, you know, depending on your space. Rock your knees to the right. Move through the center and rock your knees to the left. Inhale, center. Rock to the right and center and rock left. One more each way. Rock to the right through the center and rock to the left. Good job. Find the center. Okay. So working on a little bit of abdominal warm up here. So as if we haven't been doing abdominals, I want you to feel that connection into the tummy. Feel your hips, your hip bones, right? Those little hip bones that hit the edge of the counters, your pubic bone down below, and then your belly button. Those 4 points that make like a little diamond are going to stay on the same plane. Okay, I want you to breathe in. And without moving that diamond shape, I want you to pull the tummy in. Like you can make a smaller version of your waist. Everything draws in towards the center of the body. Okay, now from there, lift your right leg up to tabletop. And now lift your left leg up to match that. Now, hands behind your head. Breathe in. Exhale, nod the chin to the chest. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders up. Shoulders slide down away from the ears. Inhale, arms come up. And now without moving that diamond shape, really flatten in between the diamond, I want you to grab your thighs, lift yourself up a little higher. From the core, right? So I'm not jutting my chin up more, trying to pull my shoulder blades down and compress deep in my tummy. Now keep that height. Lift the arms up. Bring your hands back behind your head. And then lower your head back down. Can you keep that neutral spine? Can you keep your ribs on the floor? Breathe in. Exhale, lift. Inhale, arms come up. Grab your thighs, shoulders down. Exhale, lift a little higher. Inhale, arms come back up. Big inhale here. Bring the hands behind the head. Exhale, lower. We're going to do one more of those. If that's too intense, bring your feet on the floor for this last one. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Now this time, can you squeeze your legs together if they're up? Inhale, arms come up. Grab your thighs. Exhale, lift a little higher. Inhale, arms lift. Now we're going to stay up. Hands behind your head. Squeeze your legs together. And I want you to twist to your right. Oh boy. Inhale, center. Twist to the left. Now you can do this with the feet down. Inhale, center. Can you keep the head and shoulders up? Twist to the right. Inhale, center. Twist to the left. Now you can also relax the head down and then twist to the right and then relax the head. Twist to the left. We're going to do 2 more sets. Find that version that works for you. Twist to the right. Inhale, center. Twist to the left. And center. Last set. Nice and easy. Twist to the right. And center. All right, nice and easy when I start to break a sweat. And center. And then let that relax. Good. Rock those knees right and left again. Okay, so a little bit of twisting today. Let's go into our can-cans next. So feel that little kind of triangle, or the diamond shape here. That tummy's pulled in. I'm trying not to tuck my tail under here. I want to try to keep it neutral. So the belly pulls in. Feel like you've got that sash you're pulling tight around your waist. I want you to lift your right and then your left leg up to tabletop. Squeeze your legs together. You got one long leg. Now, let's see. Arms are going to come out in your T or your goal post. Okay. I want you to inhale, rock your knees to the right. Keep your left shoulder on the mat. My left hip will lift up, right? My butt's off the ground on that side, but I want to only go as far as I can keep my left shoulder on the mat. Now pause here, and I want you to really breathe more into those right ribs. And now as you exhale, from your tummy, pull your legs back to the center. Try that the other way. Inhale, rock your knees to the left. Fill up into these right ribs. And then exhale, feel your armpit sink down, then feel your ribs drop down, then feel your low back, pull your knees back to the center, okay? Inhale, rock to the right. Left shoulder stays down, and really fill up those left ribs. Exhale, come through the center. Armpit, ribs, kidney, hips. Inhale to the left, really fill up that right lung. Can you reach your head back behind you? Feel the length in your neck. Exhale, center. Now more fun. Inhale, rock right. Inhale, rock left. Inhale a little bit more to the right. So 3 rocks. And now exhale, reach those legs out, point your toes. And then bend the knees. Now we're gonna do 3 rocks starting left. Inhale, 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 exhale, stretch. This is the traditional Pilates can. Bend those knees. Inhale, rock right. Left, right. Exhale, stretch. Bend the knees. Inhale, rock left. 3 sniffs. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, stretch. Are you traveling down your mat? That probably means you're doing it right. And right. Left, squeeze those legs together. Right. Exhale, stretch. Tummy pulls in. Bend those knees. Inhale, left. Right. Left. Exhale, stretch. Bend those knees. Come into the center. Give your knees a little hug into your chest. All right. So I think we're prepared for hundreds now. If you scooted way down your mat, you can walk yourself up a little bit here. So feel that nice neutral pelvis. The back of your pelvis is heavy. Feel your ribs down on your mat. Take an inhale. Pull your tummy in. Lift your right leg up to tabletop and then your left leg. Squeeze your legs together again, those inner thighs working. Now, inhale, nod your chin to your chest. Imagine the back of your neck getting long. Lift your head and shoulders up. Reach your arms long past your hips. Here we go. Inhale 4 counts. Breathe out 6 counts. Pulse those arms. Inhale for 4. Out 6. And in. Let's do legs up to the ceiling. Now lower your legs. Where's that point where you can keep that tummy in? Legs back up. Legs tabletop, last 2. If you need a hand, can go behind your head, that's fine. Last set, in, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good, stay there, breathe in. Now breathe out, reach your legs out. Find that point where that tummy can engage, hold there, breathe in. Exhale in with those abs, and then let that rest. Ooh, that's mean, that's like doing 120s. Rolling side to side. Am I sorry? No. Good for you. It'll make hundreds easier. Now, lengthen those legs out. Let's do some full roll-ups. That spine's nice and warm now. Again, I want you to squeeze your legs together. Toes reach forward. Reach those arms over your head. Feel the full length of your body here. And I want you to check in with your ribs. Did you arch your back up off of the floor? Right? Can you kind of slide, can you slide I don't know, a small pet rat under your ribs or something, right? Let your ribs drop down. That might mean that the arms have to come up, okay? Bring your arms back up over your shoulders. Now feel your back on the floor here. And I want you to slowly reach your arms over your head. So we kind of slow it down. I want you to feel that place where your back can stay on the mat. That might even mean that you have to engage those abdominals a little bit more to keep the ribs down. That's great, right? Instead of flaring them out and letting those abdominals relax. Keep them drop down. All right, so that should feel a little different now. Now inhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders up. I'm not gonna make you sing, but I want you to count in your head to 8 and breathe out for those 8 counts. There's your 8. Hang over your legs, breathe in. I'll count for you. Here we go, roll back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, okay? So take note in those 8 counts where it felt a little harder. That's where I want you to breathe out more, okay? So mine's usually like 3, 4, 5. I get a little stuck. So I'm gonna breathe out more through those numbers. Here we go, inhale, head, neck, and shoulders lift. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in, sit up tall, and then breathe out. Same thing on the way down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more time. Breathe in, breathe out. See how that breath really helps that movement. Sit up tall, shoulders soften, breathe in, and then roll back. Great. Bend your knees for me, hands down by your sides. Now, if you have a brick, do I have one nearby? Oh, I do. If you have your brick or your Moby Dick, or even a throw pillow, something like that, you can grab that and put it in between your knees for a little bridging with your, just giving us a little bit of inner thigh work here, okay? So let's flip the palms up so you can feel how that can help open the shoulders. Again, even with the palms up, make sure you don't flare the ribs up. Keep those ribs down and your collarbones smiling wide to the sides of the room. Okay, toes point forward, take a breath in. And now exhale, lift your hips up, hugging into that block. Inhale here, and I want you to keep your hips up. I want you to soften your heart a little bit. So again, that's going to get us out of that kind of rib flare back bend position. I want the back to soften. Palms are up, collarbones are wide. Breathe in, hug into your thing, whatever it is. And then exhale and roll down one vertebrae at a time. Oh, and I have a hamstring that really wants to cramp on me. So notice what your body's talking to you about. Breathe in. Now this time, I want you to move out of neutral. Spill the water from your pelvis, your T, into your low back, right? So that means I'm going to scoop my tail under and spill my water through my belly button into my low back. So now my whole spine is pressed down into the ground. And now from there, it's like there's a string on your tailbone, picking your hips up one vertebrae at a time, up into your bridge, hugging your knees into your block. Breathe in. Keep your hips up, soften just your heart. And now continue to roll yourself down, keeping your hips up as long as you can, all the way down to the mat. Notice if your shoulders wanted to close on you, right? That's why it's nice to have the palms up. It really gives you a sense of, right, does your thumb roll in, shoulders want to roll in. Keeps them open. 2 more, breathe in. Go into that posterior tilt, right? That's where the low back flattens, the back lengthens behind you. Pubic bone lifts up. And you're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Now imagine reaching your knees forward over your toenails. Breathe in. Soften your heart and roll down, reaching those hips towards your heels one vertebrae at a time. One last time, breathe in. Gently hug that brick. We're going to roll up. Now this time, keep a hold of the brick. I want you to soften your heart. And now reach your right leg forward, but don't drop your thing, whatever it is. Reach your leg straight forward. Bring it down. Try the other side, reach that leg forward. Now, did you move your hips? Right? Keep your hips, hip bones level. Reach your right leg forward. Step into that left leg, bring it down. Squeeze into your brick, left leg forward. And down, one more each side. Really good single leg strength. Right leg out and down. And then left leg out and down, breathe in, and then roll down. Hips are the last thing to touch your mat. Great job. Okay, take that brick out. We're gonna roll onto your side. Let's go into some side kicks. So let's come up onto the forearm. We've been doing this for some good stability for the back. You guys, isn't it nice to not, I miss my tree of life back here, but I feel like you can probably see me better. It's kind of exciting to have a kind of more blank wall. So anyway, okay, you're gonna line yourself up with the back of your mat. My bottom elbow is right under my shoulder. Lift your waist up. And now take those legs, pick them up, and then bring them forward and land to the front of your mat, okay? And re-lift that waist up. Right now I'm gonna scooch a little forward or else I'm gonna kick the wall. Stay where you are. Take your top leg lifted up to hip height. And now I want you to point your toes, lift your leg up as high as you can without dropping your waist, and then lower the leg down. So my foot's kind of parallel, my knees aiming straight forward, lift and lower it. I'm not turning my toenails up to the ceiling like a ballerina. It's World Ballet Day, you guys. And down, shoulders down, up and down. up and down. Keep lifting the waist as you lift the leg. Lift the waist and the leg. One more lift up and down. Now keep that leg hip height. Swing it forward, flex, take a little pulse. Point your toes back, pulse, and front, and back, and front, and back, and front, and back. Four more, a little more quickly. Front, back, front, back, front. I can't keep up with myself. One more front and back. Great. Stack those legs up. Reach that leg long. Relift the waist. Circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. Reverse. 1, 2. Are you breathing? 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now take that leg, swing it behind you. You should feel your glute engage. You should feel this opening through the front of the hip, and I want you to just lift the leg up from there. Up. Can you lift your waist? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Great. Now keep your leg back there. Reach this is your top arm, same arm and leg, right? Reach it forward. Like someone's pulling your fingertips and someone else is pulling your toes. And you're going to shine your chest bone down to the floor. Deep breath in there. Deep breath out. Great, and we'll let that relax. And let's do that on the other side. Here we go. Flip it on over. So line yourself up with the back of your mat, same way we did before. So you're in one long line to start. See if you can pick your legs up. That's a toughie in itself. Bring them forward and then let them land down. Once you get there, pick up the bottom side of your waist. Feel that shoulder blade scoop down, right? That's going to make those bra line muscles wake up. And then we're going to lift that top leg up and keep lifting up the waist and lower. Let's point the toes. Lift up, keep lifting that waist. Maybe even put your hand under there. Maybe that'll help you so you're not sinking into it. And 4 more, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Good. Keep that waist lifted. Bring it forward. Little pulse. We'll do 4 kind of normal pace, and then 4 quick. Front and back, and 3 and back. Nice leisurely pace. Enjoy this one. 4 and back. Here we go. Double time. Front, back, front, back. 2 more. Quick pulse. Last one. And back. Good, you guys. Stack those legs up. Lift that waist up. Lift your leg. 8 circles. 8, 7, 6. Breathing. 5, 4. Waist up. 3, 2. And reverse. 2. How's that shoulder down away from the ear? Maybe, hopefully. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now swing that leg back behind you. Feel your glute fire. Pull the tummy in and then lift that leg up back there. 8, 7, 6, 5. So we've got hip extension. 4 with abduction. 2 and 1. Good. Reach this arm forward. Reach your leg back like you're a piece of taffy. Someone's pulling you apart. Breathe into that stretch. Breathe out. Open, open, open. Great. I'm going to let that relax. And you're going to lie down on your back. All right. So finding that abdominal connection again. So now we've got this great glute connection. We did some glutes, bridges. We did all that hip work. Those glutes are connected into the core. So we'll see if it feels a little better now. So take a breath in, or maybe it's just more tired. Breathe out, make that smaller version of your waist. And imagine that kegel, right? Like you could lift a blueberry up right in between the sitting bones through those pelvic floor muscles. Now find your tabletop with your legs. And then, let's see, let's bring your hands behind your head. Breathe in, lift the head, neck, and shoulders up. So now we're going to do our fancy, the bigger version of this rotation here. Twist opposite elbow to knee. Stretch that other leg out. Inhale through the center, and then twist the other way. And center, and twist. Center, twist. Center, twist. Center, twist. center. Let's do one more each way. And then we're going to skip the center. Twist. Now come back to the center. So now we're just going to twist right and left. Here we go. So we're going to go twist. Other way. 2, 3, 4. Let's add the breath. So we're going to inhale for 2 twists. Inhale. Inhale. Then exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. You can do it with feet down. Inhale. You can do it though. Exhale. Exhale. Ribs on the mat. Last set. Inhale. Exhale. And exhale. Great. Let that release. Oh. Again, rock those knees a little side to side. So one more little fun one. So I like to call this the banana boat, as it is a side bend, kind of making a banana shape, and then you go up into teaser, which is boat pose in yoga. So I've deemed it the banana boat. Probably someone else thought of that too. But so come to the front of your mat now. So you want to, when we roll, you want to roll back into some mat behind you. So scoot forward. You're going to line yourself up with the front edge of your mat. Feel the tummy pull in. This top hand's going to come on the floor. You will thank me for that. Ankles glued together. Take a breath in. And I want you to lift your head up, lift your legs up. Now what I'm going to do, this top sitting bone, I'm going to send it down to the mat. And then I'm going to try to roll up magically into my teaser. And then I'm going to twist back towards you guys. So this arm, this front arm is going to come back to you. There's a twist. You can slide the hand onto the ground for support. And then you're going to slowly try to find your banana. And then you lower back down. Banana boat. Let's try a couple more. Breathe in. You're going to lift. Right, so you're going to side bend up as much as you can. Then the hip goes down. And then you kind of roll yourself up, right? I'm using that hand on the floor, that's fine. See if you can balance. You can hold your legs if you need to, like we did at the beginning. Inhale, twist towards me. And then find the floor. Can you so slowly and gracefully find your side bend? And down last time on the side, lift it up. Roll back. And up. Good, inhale, twist. And then roll it down, right? That hand can help you as much as you need it. And this hand can come down to the floor even. Whew. And then lower it down. Okay, we're gonna try the other side. So your legs do not have to be straight in that teaser. Absolutely fine. If you need to, right, the side bend you might be able to do. What if you bend your knees and you can use your hands, walk yourself up, and then you could use your hands to bring yourself back down, okay? So just finding ways to even just get your body into the positions, right? So your brain can start to think about it and try to figure out how to do it eventually this full way, okay? So try what you need here. 3 banana boats, here we go, breathe in. Exhale, find your banana. So if you can, you're gonna release this top arm, hip, twist down to the mat. So you should feel those obliques on that side to come up. Now open. All right, so here's your full version. Sliding down. It's a little bit easier on this floor to slide down. Don't give yourself rug burn. Okay, here we go again. Lift it up. Reach towards those toes. Pulling, it's like someone's pulling you up. Good, and then open. And then we slide it back. And relax one more time. Lifting up. Roll it back. And lift. Oh, it's 6 o'clock. Open and release, and then drop it back down. Good job, you guys. Okay, hopefully you survived that. Bring yourself up to sitting. Give yourself a hug. Thank your body for the work it does for you.
Please, I have to unknot myself. Oh, good
I
Lord.
love it. We'll work on those banana boats some more.
Yeah.
Listen, I never have done, in all the years I've done Pilates with you and Elisa, I don't think I've ever done the can, and definitely never the banana boat.
Well, it is that time for that now.
Yeah,
The banana boat time?
banana boat time.
About time.
Finally, after